Steve Pahacek here with Primal Cravings and Pointers Whitetail Genetic Enhancer. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about food plots and some of the do's, some of the don'ts, some of the things I've learned throughout the years. I'm probably the only guy you're ever going to meet that's going to actually talk in such a way that I'm almost trying to put myself out of business. And what I mean by that is that, you know, deer, they're very fussy animals and they know what they want and they know what they need. And they would really actually prefer to get all of their nutrition out of the plants they eat. And a lot of times we think that they love soybeans, they love corn, but deer actually eat, I know it's well over 100 different kinds of species that they really actually love to browse from. And so diversity is kind of the key. And they're trying to get all the different nutrients and minerals that they need. That being said, in today's world, and ever since World War II, many of the farmers and people that are putting in food plots, they only focus on three main nutrients: NPK, 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 nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. But deer need deer, and we ourselves need so many more elements. And so if you go to my website and go to resources, you will find that I offer some very good sources to get fertilizers that are completely, or should I say, more well balanced. Midwestern BioAg is fantastic for that. And then using in conjunction with that, things like Mycor Plus, Super Soil, My Lawn and Garden Pro, they all help to build up your food plots to the point where your deer aren't going to want or need or consume that much mineral anymore. Yes, they'll always need some salt, but you'll see that they'll really back off on mineral a lot. And that type of nutrition that they get out of their own plants is called colloidal mineral. It's the most highly available mineral. Next to that is what I have in pointers, which again, as I had mentioned in previous videos, where I have chelated minerals and polysaccharide minerals, stuff that is highly absorbable, stuff that they can use. So, and then that being said, I highly recommend not planting genetically modified crops, because that actually chelates minerals out of the deer's body, and it actually helps to break down their immune system. And so we don't want that. You need to get into a crop rotation where you don't have to spray the weeds so much. Buckwheat, believe it or not, deer, I don't know, pun intended or not, deer love buckwheat. You got to plant it after the last frost. It grows very vigorously. It chokes out weeds. It actually puts an allelopathic chemical in the soil, which kind of stunts weeds. And but deer can, it's one element that, or plant that can actually keep up to the heavy browse and deer grazing. And then you till it under, and then you're ready for like a crop of root crops or brassicas in the fall, maybe sugar beets, and or even like say the last week of July or first week of August, a clover, and you'll have very few weeds. So, and then in the spring, if you want to plant some other plants, plant like forage soybeans with high oil corn mixed in, and maybe some cow peas, regular peas, maybe a few sunflowers, lab, all mixed together. And but you have to wait until the soils are warm enough so it can out-compete the weeds. Maybe work that soil a couple times in the spring so that you have those weeds under control already. So, and then make sure that your corn and your forage soybeans are not genetically modified or Roundup ready. Until next time, Steve Pahacek, Primal Cravings.